before the iPhone, before the Macintosh, before Apple was even an idea. Two teenagers in California discovered a secret powerful enough to break into the world's largest communications network, a secret illegal enough to get them arrested, and a secret that would accidentally spark one of the biggest tech revolutions in history. This is the story of the Blue Box. It all started with a magazine. Steve Wozniak, brilliant, shy, and endlessly curious, was flipping through Esquire when he found an article titled Secrets of the Little Blue Box. It described a hidden underground world of phone phreakers, hackers who use special tones to control AT&T's long-distance network. With the right device, you could call anywhere in the world for free. Wozniak's eyes lit up. This wasn't just a story. This was a challenge. He grabbed the phone and called his friend, 19-year-old Steve Jobs. Woz read the entire article to him, word for word. Jobs didn't just find it interesting. He saw opportunity. Steve Jobs. We can build one and we can sell it.
Early computer hacking often targeted telephony. Long-distance calls were pricey, and phreakers learned to exploit in-band signaling. Phone networks interpreted specific audio frequencies, regardless of source. People could record tones on tape, or play them with instruments, to route calls for free. Former Air Force tech John Draper noticed a toy whistle packed in Cap'n Crunch cereal produced a 2,600 Hz tone that could seize a trunk line on AT&T paired with the proper control tones. It enabled illicit long-distance calls. The whistle became a phreaking icon, but manual whistling soon gave way to blue boxes, electronics that generated the precise tone sets automatically. College students Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak built and sold sophisticated digital blue boxes around UC Berkeley. Jobs later said their success with them directly inspired Apple's creation. Social engineering and system quirks often powered real-world hacks back then.
All right, crew, light the old campfire. Get the marshmallows. It's sing-along time.
Wozniak got to work. He studied the tones, the frequencies, the circuitry. He built prototype after prototype until finally, a small blue device produced a perfect 2,600 Hz tone, the key that unlocked AT&T's global network. Jobs tested it. It worked. And just like that, the two Steves launched their first business together. They built the blue boxes for about $40. Jobs sold them for $150. College students, pranksters, and underground hackers wanted them. The Steves were making money, real money, but they were also committing a federal crime. With the blue box, they could call anywhere. They prank called hotels. They called international operators. They even attempted to call the Vatican. Wozniak once tried to impersonate Henry Kissinger and speak to the Pope. The Pope was asleep, but the call went through. But the fun didn't last. One night, a man tried to rob Jobs and Wozniak at gunpoint for their blue box. The device was powerful and dangerous. That moment changed everything. Years later, Steve Jobs said something remarkable. If it hadn't been for the blue boxes, there wouldn't have been an Apple. Because the blue box taught them the formula that would define their future. Build something people want. Sell it. Change the world with technology. It was their first product, their first partnership, their first taste of innovation. For years later, in a small garage in Los Altos, the two Steves built the Apple I. But the confidence, the spark, the belief that two kids had challenged giants, that came from the blue box. A tiny illegal device. That changed the world. And that's the forgotten origin story of Apple. Not a garage, not a computer, but a blue box. And two young rebels who believed they could outsmart the system. If you enjoyed this story, hit like, subscribe, and let me know which tech mystery you want next.